Hello friends, in the series on income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important case on levying of penalties on the income disclosed by the assessee in response to section 148 notice. The issue in the present case before the Amritsar ITAT was that if the assessee has claimed some wrong chapter A deductions and the assessee has not shown some incomes into his original return of income, and if the assessee is issued section 148 notice and the assessee corrects all his mistakes in the return filed under section 148, so whether in that case the assessing officer can levy the penalty on the incomes not disclosed in the original return but disclosed in the return in response to notice under section 148. This issue has been taken up by Amritsar ITAT double bench in the case of Shrimati Himani Goyal Sharma versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 134 ITR Tribunal Short Note 47, and the date of the judgment is 20th January 2026. The present case relates to the assessment year 11-12 to assessment year 15-16, and in the present case the assessee has filed her regular returns of income for the assessment years. The assessing officer was having the information that the assessee has claimed wrong deductions under chapter 6A deductions, so the assessing officer issued notice under section 148 for the assessment year 11-12 to assessment year 15-16 to the assessee. When the assessee received these notices, the assessee filed return in response to the notice under section 148, and when the returns were being filed by the assessee disclosed some income under the head income from other sources which were not disclosed in the original return, and at the same time the assessee withdrew the loss claimed under the head house property, and the assessee also withdrew the wrong deductions claimed under chapter 6A by the assessee. The assessing officer accepted the returned income of the assessee, but at the same time the assessing officer was of the view that if the notice under section 148 would not have been issued to the assessee should not have disclosed the other income or withdrew the excessive claims claimed by him. So the assessee has concealed his income. So the assessing officer levied penalty on the assessee under section 271 subsection 1 clause C. When the matter was before the CIT appeal, the main contention of the assessee was that the assessee has suo motu disclosed all the undisclosed income in the return under section 148, and the assessee himself has withdrew the wrong claims made by him. So on this ground the penalty should not be levied on the assessee. But the CIT appeal was of the view that if the notice would not have been issued to the assessee would not have disclosed the income from other sources. So there is a good case for the levy of the penalty on the assessee. So he upheld the order of the penalty of the assessing officer, but gave some partial relief in regard to penalties. The assessee filed the appeal before the tribunal, and the tribunal was of the view that if the assessee has filed the correct return of income by disclosing his correct income and withdrawing all the deductions which have been wrongly claimed by the assessee, and if the same return is being accepted by the revenue without any change, so in that case there is no case for levying the penalties on the assessee. Friends, this is a very good case because this case gives a clear message that if the revenue issues you the notice under section 148, and if for one or the other reason you have skipped some income to be disclosed in the original return of income, so it is better to disclose in section 148 return, or if you have claimed some excessive losses or wrong deductions, then it is always better to disclose in the return, so that with the help of these cases or other precedents you can at least save your penalty. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Shrimati Himani Goyal Sharma versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 134 ITR Tribunal, short note 47, and the date of the judgment is 28th January 2026. Thank you, friends.